What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. The other day, I believe 2 or 3 days ago, YooJung of OnlyOneOf released a solo. This was released on OnlyOneOf's official site, so I don't know if it's his first solo work. I don't know if the other members of the group have done solo work. I know they've done little things where they've done things together, right? Like in little subgroups where they produced songs for those subgroups. So I'm assuming this is under the OnlyOneOf banner, so probably produced by them. So let's check this out. This is YooJung with Begin. And I've really enjoyed what we've heard from OnlyOneOf. They're so different from other male groups. It definitely sounds like an OnlyOneOf production. Okay, yeah, it definitely feels like an OnlyOneOf production. It's so interesting because it feels like old school 80s industrial, but also like mainstream industrial. Like there's an underground industrial scene where you had to kind of go searching for those groups back in the 80s, but there were also, you know, the mainstream artists also incorporated elements of industrial in their music too, and it sounds a little bit more towards that. So let's go back and hear this. Actually, I just want to hear from the beginning because I was searching for an instrument. The only instrument I really heard other than percussion was the bass itself, which is really, really cool. And a lot of cool sounds. Take your time. Yeah, you know it. That bass sounds like it's mixed with a little bit of a brass synth. And very big drums. It's really, really cool, really nice. I love it. And that's one of the other members. I remember his face. Okay, we're gonna pause again. Yes, it's really, really cool. Really, really good. And that mix. The instrumentation, because it has an industrial vibe, it feels cold. All that reverb, it gives it a cool type of feeling, but at the same time, it feels warm for some reason. I guess because everything in the instrumental seems to live in that mid-range that we've talked about before, right? So not a lot of brightness in it, other than some of the noise effects and stuff that go really high, but overall, the mix feels warm and cold at the same time, which is really, really, really cool. And I love the tone that he's singing, and it's really, really good. Okay, so let's just go back and let this vibe back in. I would love to hear the instrumental for this. I'm actually trying to read the lyrics in this one. That's so good. The whole thing is warped. When you're free from prejudice. Ah. Okay, we're gonna pause here before it sounds like a bridge. Yeah, the whole instrumental all of a sudden, all of the same elements are being used, which is really, really cool. And we just reacted to YooJung's song that was released last month. Very sparse though in that instrumental, but it was really refreshing to see that they didn't throw a lot of extra things in there that didn't need to be in there because the song didn't need it. Here, there's obviously a lot more going on, but they also realized that from beginning all the way into this point, we're 2 minutes and 22 seconds into this 3.5 minute song, and all of the elements have stayed the same. They've added little things like some interesting vocals that just pop in for color, things like that, but the whole thing has been made up of the same elements because the same elements worked, right? Just like a band, guitar, bass, vocals, and drums, right? It's no different. This is just done with electronic instruments. So let's go back a little bit and see what this what this bridge is. Yeah, and the whole thing is just kind of breathing. Record crackle. When you're free from any prejudice, freedom will begin. I'm still amazed that it's a cold-sounding instrumental, but it feels warm. Wow. Okay, that was really, really good. And yeah, again, it just amazes me how I felt cold, and even in the color grading of the shots, right? There's a lot of blues and whites going on, so it had a cool effect. But at the same time, because of the way it was mixed and processed, it felt warm and cozy at the same time, which is really, really cool. And I wish I could hear an instrumental of that. I want to be able to just listen to all those things that were going on in there, because there was a lot more going on in there that I could point out on the first listen. So either way, this is playlist for sure. If you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time. Peace.